Mohammed Saeed Abdelhadi, Sami Abdusubhan, Kevin Abraham, Kurt Abrams, Dania Abul Enin, Rodrigo Acuna Cervantes, Robert Adashev, Ashwin Advani, Rohit Agarwal, Rohan Agashi, Sean Ages, Amritpal Aluwalia, Nikhil Ahuja, Vinny Ahuja, Sami Al Marzugi, Aman Alag, Craig Albers, Alexander Alexandrovich, Alyssa Alfano, Jorge Almeida, Hugh Alvarado, Sean Amagazi, Alice On, Konstantin Anastasakis, Dominic Ancona, David Andiario, Andrew Andriata, Flavia Andreata de Flori Araujo Sones, Stephen Annunziato, Andrew Aran, Justin Arn, Abhijit Aroskar, Lucas Aruda, Adeyemi Ashiru, Brandon Atchison, Tomer Attar, Michael Averbook, Jesse Axelrod, Wessam Badawi, Lining Bai, Charles Baker, Sarah Baker, Asa Bakar, Kelly Balavender, Shreya Balhara, Shantanu Balal, Anthony Balsam, Bitun Banerjee, Raka Banerjee, Gargi Bansal, Saransh Bansal, Ryan Barbaccia, Daniel Barron, Alexander Berry, Emily Berry, Sonali Basik, Nufal Mohammed Bashir, Jeffrey Battipaglia, Alicia Battistoni, Eric Bauer, Fahim Bawa, Colin Bayer, Danielle Beauchamp, Catherine Beck, Andrew Becker, Umar Balal, Joshua Bellet, David Belize, Natalie Beltoff, Thomas Bender, Jessica Bendiz, Andrew Benjamin, Daniel Benno, Carl Bentata Greiting, Paul Bentley, Mark Berger, David Birkin, David Berman, Lauren Bernard, Thomas Bernice, Jonathan Bernstein, Brooks Berry, Dylan Berry, Inigo Betrian Gonzalez, Nicholas Betty, Yulia Poldoni Bagat, Manit Barani, Nitisha Bhatia, Trent Beelan, Janet Bienenstock, Jeremiah Bird, Vincent Birmingham, Margaret Bissell, Elizabeth Bixenman, Jesse Bloom, Amelia Bloomhart, Andrew Bolognese, Katarina Borda, Gina Borden, Sergio Botero, Arlene Bowie, Malcolm Boyd, Connor Brennan, Jason Brodsky, Alexander Brody, Samantha Brooks, Douglas Brauman, Maria Bruno, Richard Bobico, Whitney Burbank, Caitlin Burke, Matthew Burke, Alistair Butler, Ida Cotter, Jun Tao Tsai, Jeffrey Calhoun, Edward Callahan, Jordan Callahan, Sebastian Calvo, Ding Tsao, Nathan Kaplan, Nicholas Carbone, Russell Carlson, Nicholas Carroll, Ryan Carroll, Ethan Case, Francisco Castillo Trigueros, Shane Cataract, John Cottle, Maximilian Caballo, Daniel Cerniciaro Reyes da Rocha, Meryl Servin, Anthony Cha, Jordan Chaffetz, Kaki Chan, Alan Chia Lun Chan, Charlie Chang, Hoya Chang, Thomas Chow, Maria Chavez Jones, Nino Shelitzi, Austin Chan, Evan Chan, Lucy Chen, Changwei Chen, Chanru Chen, Shang-Chi Chen, Chuo Chen, Yan Chen, Nicole Chang, Abhimanyu Cherukapali, Maggie Chung, Kimberly Chu, Alexandra Childs, Matthew Chiswick, Baruni Choi, David Choi, Hyun-Soo Choi, Ji-Young Choi, Alexandria Chung, Jeffrey Chu, Jamie Chu, David Chung, Yo-Chin Chung, Tyler Signorella, Megan Cipollini, Jose Clarion, Carolyn Clark, Brian Clementi, Julia Cobb, Ben Cohen, Jacob Cohen, David Colbert, Craig Colburn, Alexander Cole, Georgiana Condulis, Eleanor Conley, Demetris Constantinou, Virgilio Cantucci, Stephen Convery, Edgar Corona, Julian Cortez, Preston Cotner, Michael Coyne, Carolyn Craig, Victoria Crawford, Ashley Crone, Marco Cuoco, Dominic Cuomo, Joanna Sizeski, Maziar Day, Rebecca Daly, Samuel Daly, Alexandra Danis, Julietta DePero, Ane Dave, Melissa Davis, Stuart Davis, Victor Davis, Jefferson Day, Jose de la Garza Garza, Christopher J. DeMeo, Rebecca Deku, Beatriz Del Rio, Brian Delaney, Joseph Delahanty, Oscar Delgado, Nora Dempsey, Dean Deonaldo, Sarah Defterios, Crystal Desai, Pinal Desai, Anton Deshenko, Richa Deshpande, Shilpa Deshpande, James Devlin, Rebecca Dewey, Megan DeWitt, Michael DeStefano, Chelsea Dias, Joseph Diaz, Anthony DeBella, Ihinosen Dibua, Andrew Diller, Sukan Ding, Timothy DiPaolo, Allison Dahl, Jacqueline Dornfeld, Ivana Dubek, Catherine Doherty, Michael Dowling, Adam Drucker, Zuoyan Duan, Colin Dubois, Catherine Duckworth, Elena Duffy, Ajay Dugar, Carolyn Duggan, Avery Dumke, Joshua Dever, Michelle D., David Ecker, Emily Edlund, Mark Elciario, Idan Elias, Matthew Alipas, Kristen Emoti, Elizabeth Eng, Aaron Epstein, Beryl Lassen, Jenna Evans, Gideon Edelnand, Amr Ezeldine, Christopher Fan, Yizhu Fang, Claire Fanning, Liana Fauzi, Michelle Fabishenko, Walid Faisal, Ling Xiaofeng, Xi Ting Feng, Matthias Ferraro, Christopher Fursley, Sarah Findley, Michael Fiorilli, Roberto Fiorito, Adam Fisher, Ryan Fitzgerald, Michael Fitzpatrick, Carolina Flores, Paul Folino, Sophie Forteau, Mauricio Franco Mitidieri, Ryan Frank, Christopher Vanzetti, Lauren Frash, Felicia Frasson, Mari Freitas, Jameson Friedland, Sharon Friedlander, Alexandra Friedman, Matthew Friedman, Kei Furuichi, Sashant Garipati, Chelsea Gagne, Silas Gaines, Joshua Galloway, Michael Galbo, Vincent Galbo, Brian Gambardella, Saicharan Gantla, Pangwei Gao, Pablo Garcia, Sean Gargiulo, Scott Garino, Brianna Garrison, Ignacio Garote Cereza, Anthony Gaskins, Carola Gasser Trinkle, Alexandra Gailey, Lisa Gehring, Xuan Gong, Jacob Gerber, Ross Gerlach, Christopher Gibson, George Gilbert, Roop Kamal Gill, Kun Gim, Sion Girum, Cormac Glass, Max Glasser, Brittany Ray Glassman, Megan Glessman, Matthew Gold, Brett Goldberg, Jennifer Goldman, Nathan Goligly, Benedict Gamilla, Vinicius Gonsalves Manaya Mo, Lei Gong, Miguel Gonzalez Matabuena, Alexandra Goodchild, Jake Goodman, Jay Gorchow, Rachel Gordon, Catherine Gorman, Keegan Gorman, Anna Gottfredson, Benjamin Gottesdiener, Matthew Gray, Nikita Gray, Matthew Green, Samantha Greenberg, John Gresham, Emily Griffin, Catalina Grillo, Jonathan Gross, Amy Gu, Carlos Garita Duat, Eduardo Guerra, Taylor Giffrey, Matthew Gaitard, Xiaobei Guo, Yi Seng Guo, Rahul Gupta, Shubham Gupta, Andres Gutierrez, Amanda Guzman, Catherine Haas, Gregory Hachalski, Andrew Hames, Christopher Hajar, Raymond Halim, Arden Ham, Vincent Hamalainen, Jonathan Hammond, Jake Han, Linda Han, Andrew Hanna, Anaga Hanumante, Lawrence Harding, Catherine Harlow, George Hartstein, Mavish Hashmi, Andrew Helfand, Peter Hammy, Eileen Hengel, Daniel Hengst, Richard Hernandez, Jack Hoyer, Eliza Heisler, Stephen Hayan, Yuya Hikota, Edward Hill, Omer Hitt, Eric Ho, Eric Ho, Michelle Ho, Young Amy Ho, Ariel Hoffman, Matthew Holtz, Lawrence Hahn, Sarah Hopkins, Abby Horowitz, Andrew Horton, Taylor Horty, Lucy Hovanesian, Julia Hu, Yijing Hu, Chloe Huang, Daniel Huang, Jonathan Huang, Minxuan Huang, Pat Huang, Kyung E Hyun, Nita Ibrahim, Riazul Islam, Olivia Jacopetti, Daniel Jha, Mahesh Jayaraman, Hui Lin Jiang, Xiang Jiang, Yi Liang Jiang, Jun Zhou, Rebecca Joseph, Nitin Joshi, Kevin Joyce, Mary Joyce, Jae-Hun Jung, Gage Kafring, Barry Kagan, Tanvir Kalan, Brian Kahn, Matthew Kahn, Mitung Kalaga, Jessica Kaliski, Ji-Won Kang, Juanil Kapadia, Siddhartha Kaparthi, Benjamin Kaplan, Cheryl Kaplan, Jeremy Kaplan, Shayna Kaplan, Shakira Karambaksh, Krishna Kara, Rukmani Chaube, Alina Kasyanova, Andrew Katz, Brandon Katz, Jamandeep Kaur, Tatiana Kavarina, Adam Kayali, Roxanne Keeley, Kelly Keenan, Emily Kelly, Wilson Kang, Dylan Kennedy, Kelly Kennedy, Alexander Kessner, Rohit Kandalwal, Kamini Kanji, Arjun Khanna, Ayush Khanna, Soham Khanna, Surabhi Khanna, Eva Kuweri, Ryan Kizik, Preeta Kidder, Jacqueline Kalenga, Kyu Sung Kim, Mark Kim, Julia Kingsley, Nicholas Kinnis, Taylor Kirkpatrick, Umesh Kishnani, Lauren Klein, Rachel Klein, Svetlana Klimova, Tyler Klein, Amy Klopfenstein, Charlotte Klopfer, Samuel Knapp, Allison Coe, Pia Kokar, Amy Kong, Ali Kornstein, Kristen Kossi, Curtis Kazuda, Augustin Kazamala, Jonathan Kreiner, Abhinav Krishna, Jacqueline Kroger, Abhinav Kumar, Avinash Kumar, Benoit Kumar, Hannah Kumar, Shuyuk Wo, Julie Kutchin, Zareen Labiba, Matthew LaForgia, Nicole Lamb, Chimi Lama, James Lambritis, Samuel Lamson, Joseph Landers, Michael Landavar, Justine Landschultz, Nika Lanninger, Yannick Lannerkusen, Roger Larach, Daniel Lasorte, Melanie Latchman, Charles Laurent, Benjamin Lawson, Sarah Lazen, Chris Lee, Cynthia Lee, Elvin Lee, Hannah Lee, Jennifer Lee, Lauren Lee, Michael Lee, Michelle Lee, Sangmin Lee, Sangjun Lee, Songgi Lee, Thomas Lee, Jonathan Lefkowitz, Marcella Leith, Tomaj Lashishka, Yating Noel Leong, Jonah Levavi, Daniel Leventhal, Ben Levy, Jennifer Levy, Vanya Levy, Bo Lee, Xia Cheng Lee, Jiang Li, Suhan Li, Suizhu Li, Yu Li, Zifan Li, Jessica Liang, Raymond Leong, Andrew Lichtenauer, Adam Licker, Russell Lieberman, David Lim, Anna Lin, Bei-Chen Lin, Chase Lin, Xi-Wan Lin, Shu-Han Lin, Tyler Lipperman, Samantha Lipton, Connie Liu, Maggie Liu, Si Yao Liu, Yang Liu, Yin Yu Liu, Jie Liu, Jipang Liu, Alyssa Lowe, Jason Lowe, Jinjun Lowe, Matthew Longo, Gabrielle Lopez, Thomas Lopez, Ann Liu, Xi Liu, Layla Liu, Sherry Liu, Yi Yao Liu, Eric Lubas, Charles Lucia, Jonathan Louis, Bei-Chin Luo, Kiran Lutfi Ali,
Ke Ma, Renjong Ma, Laura Macurola, Deepika Macherla, Andrew Muckles, Samuel Mackey, Keith Mackey, Abigail Mackles, Bernardo Madero Murillo, Jorgen Mayland, Lindsay Magan, Siddharth Maheshwari, Ishan Maini, Shaima Makudi, John Malfatano, Bonnie Malhotra, Rohan Malhotra, Jennifer Mammon, Michael Maniaci, Chloe Mann, Jie Mao, Andres Marcos, Alyssa Marderstein, George Margulies, Angelica Marino, Jane Marks, Henry Marsh, Isaias Martin Hoyo, Nicholas Martinez, Daryl Martis, Constantine Mastriani, Sohail Mathur, Justina Mata, Casey McAlpin, Savannah McCoy, Nathan McDonald, Eugene McGee, Laura McGraw, Tara McHugh, Mary McKenna, Eleanor McNeil, Daniel McShay, James McSweeney, Carolyn McTish, Divesh Mehta, Logan Meyer, Jason Malone, Constance Meltzer, Jaime Mendel, Brenton Mendel, Daniel Mendelsohn, Bryce Mendez, Melody Mendez, Sarah Mangual, Rugu Menon, Kyle Menz, Meredith Menzel, Matthew Merrill, Derek Metzler, Stephanie Myers, Alexander Michael, Benjamin Michaels, Laura Michaels, Daniel Mikas, Michael Miles, Alexander Miller, Michael Miller, Diana Minogue, Devi Mishra, Harsh Mishra, Ivanka Misalo, Hugh Moe, Ram Mode, Anthony Modugno, Sanjana Mohan, Sandy Mohiban, Alan Montes, Andrea Monzone, Alexander Moon, Santiago Mora Osorio, Diraj Moore, Michael Moretti, Masa Mostajabi, Alice Moy, Ilona Muksinova, Michelle Mullinax, Matthew Mullery, Travis Mulvihill, Justin Munda, Varinia Munoz, Tara Nadkarni, Taryn Nagata, Melissa Nam, Leah Nadorf, Samantha Nanayakara, Ornella Nano, Nathaniel Nelson, Vinita Nerorkar, Thomas Nesdill, Lee Nettles, Jonathan No, Dimitrios Niarchos, Max Nickbarg, Max Nimiroff, Matthew Noble, Kwang Ho No, Courtney Nolan, Dorea Novais, David Novak, Trisha Nussbaum, Andrew O'Brien, Namdi Obuelu, Evan Ocello, Alan Ochoa, Lauren Odell, Evan Oken, Paulina Olesinska, Olutade Olulade, Timothy Ortiz, Temitaya Osibanjo, Amanda Packer, Carolyn Pekowski, Rachel Palikar, Sriharsha Palagula, Catherine Pan, Pratik Parekh, Anand Parikh, Juyi Park, Lowell Park, Sukyoung Park, Gavin Parker, Menraj Parmer, Alexa Parsons, Tomasz Pataki, Nicholas Pate, Akshar Patel, Kunal Patel, Trisha Patel, Yash Patodia, Alexandra Pecan, Timothy Penn, Ryan Pennock, Jeffrey Perkins, Daniel Perlin, Callie Perino, Thomas Perskin, Tyran Petrosian, Patrick Phillips, Elliot Pines, Manojna Pinamaneni, Parani Pintola, Thanasis Plestis, Olivia Podolsky, Amanda Popila, Kirill Popnikolov, Michelle Posen, Zachary Powell, Debashis Pradhan, James Prager, Justin Proeto, Yun Ju Pu, Alexander Puglisi, Bhuvan Puri, Anthony Pusateri, Sarah Putterman, Anthony Putvinsky, Wei Qian, David Chin, Matthew Quinlan, Jamie Quiros, Emily Rossiti, Timothy Ralston, Timothy Ramdeen, Maria Ramirez Hernandez, Varun Rampal, Jonathan Rao, Julia Rader, Kendra Raymond, Rishi Redkar, Jay Regalado, Thibault Remezi, Joseph Revier, Ali Rezaei, Michael Regal, Gabriel Reeves Corbett, Charles Roberts, Christine Roberts, Luis Robertson, Gordon Roble, Diana Rodriguez, Miguel Rodriguez, Sabat Rodriguez, Carolyn Rogers, Pratyush Rohatgi, Yash Rohera, Stephen Rowland, William Romano, Robert Romano, Eduardo Rosa Solari, Cody Rose, Jarrell Ross, James Rossi, Rebecca Rothels, Margaret Rowley, Alyssa Rubenstein, Lorraine Rubio, Lingyu Ray, Victoria Rusnak, Imal Rustemi, Connor Ryan, Justin Sable, Benjamin Sachs, Matthew Safi, Utsab Saha, Noriaki Saito, Riley Sakai, Rudmila Salek, Dina Samad, Patricia Samuel, Caitlin Sanchez, Andres Sanchez Badia, Matthew Sanders, Robert Sansone, Michael Santangeli, Nihar Sarna, Gabrielle Sart, Daria Sassone, Brian Scalisi, Catherine Scarborough, Daniel Scarpinato, Jake Shantz, Ari Schiff, Alice Schnerman, Hannah Schoenwald, Nicholas Schreiber, Philip Schroeder, Douglas Schulte, Alexander Schwartz, Quentin Scott, Andrea Cease, Jason Siegel, Joseph Seiler, Hisham Saman, Michael Senze, Jason Senko, Danielle Soane Estebarans, Peng Kun Ser, Sarah Serbiak, Amy Seton, Tina Serafi, Shan Sabzig, Aishna Shah, Shaival Shah, Nikhil Shankar, Matthew Shapiro, Tanya Sharma, Michelle Shen, Samantha Sherman, Trevor Shields, Alexander Shi, Celine Shin, Chun Shin, Joseph Shin, Kalam Shovi, Kirti Shukla, Brett Schulich, Charles Shutt, Taylor Schobard, Lauren Siegel, Matthew Siegfried, Matthew Silverman, Samuel Simpson Dorr, James Singh, Sanjana Singh, Fernando Siqueiros, Sindhuja Sivakumar, Caitlin Slattery, Evan Slepian, Alyssa Smith, Naomi Smolovitz, Ryan Snope, Jessica Soar, Hei Yu Son, Christopher Sola, Rishab Solan, Joseph Salamini, Jared Summercamp, Angir Son, In-Hae Song, Sean Song, Jose Sosa Suarez, Michael Spitzer Rubenstein, Caitlin Stanton, Daniel Stark, Rebecca Starr, Tyler Steed, Jan Stefanski, Joel Stell, Michael Stenteford, Tiffane Stevens, Michael Stern, Juliana Stillman, James Storch, Casper Strack, Shoruk Sultanov, Terry Sun, Shuiyu Sun, Jacqueline Sung, Brielle Sidor, Deborah Sanchez Rivaron Mateos, Olivia Take, Vaughn Tajirian, Luisa Teleberti, Michelle Tanaka, Yikai Tang, Brian Tanner, Nazir Taraf, Eiichi Tatsumi, Philip Terashenko, Aditi Thakur, Sophie Thal, Stephanie Thomas, Jason Thurm, Jamie Titak, Alejandra Tobon, Mindy Tom, Alexander Toplansky, Jessica Tao, Nathaniel Tracer, Elaine Trafford, Tatiana Trigubov, Paloma Troncoso, Noel Trangon, Wai Tsang, Caitlin Sukata, Hao Tsung, Lihan Tu, Tufik Udin, Alexander Yuliet, Jason Underwood, Robert Ung, Sanjana Upadhyay, Natalie Uri, Danielle Vaghi, Devnil Vedya, Sue Valdivia, Sophia Valner, Miguel Van Zeller, Vismayi Vandanapu, Patrick Verdaro, Ariana Varveris, Sebastian Velez, Arthi Venkatram, Crystal Veras, Neil Vijapura, Hans Vijamil, Kelvinder Virdi, Alexander Vitro, Han Trang Vo, Thomas Vogdes, Sarah Wasik, Arya Walfriend, Ajinkya Walimbe, James Walker, Kelly Wall, Samuel Wallace, Colin Walsh, James Walsh, Karen Walsh, Charles Walters, Adrian Wan, Si Wong, Guanyi Wang, Junyi Wang, Lichun Wang, Michelle Wang, Michelle Xin Wang, Minqi Wang, Sihao Wang, Xiaochen Wang, Xing'er Wang, Xiang Wang, Anna Ward, Charles Waters, Christian Wadig, Keenan Weaving, Maxwell Wechter, Robert Weeks, Jingshuan Wei, Te Wei, Joshua Weinstein, Daniel Weintraub, Jona Weisleather Freumsen, Jonathan Weiss, Bingran Wen, Isabel Wenning, Leah Wertheimer, Michael White, Jade Williams, Allison Wilson, Nicholas Windwer, Maxfield Whistletier, Andrew Whitmer, Jillian Witt, Michael Wolf, Scott Wallitzer, Jackie Wong, Jessica Wong, James Reschner, James Wu, Chinwan Wu, Alyssa Wipachowski, Wenyi Xing, Stephen Shu, Yuan Shu, Soraya Yahya, Roy Yang, Zhengfei Yang, Xinyu Yao, Juno Yao, Pang Ye, Sihuan Ye, Cameron Ye, Anthony Young, Başak Yıldızgaraj, Scott Juntek Yim, Brian Yu, Ju Young Yoon, Amanda Young, Christina Yu, Bo Yuan, Dorothy Yuen, Thomas Zaleski, Hart Zeitler, Andrei Zelenovsky, Maria Zenzola, Boris Jabiansky, Hanshun Dang, Nancy Dang, Tian Dang, Xinyi Zhang, Xuanyang Zhang, Yongqing Zhang, Yun Zhang, Meng Yi Zhao, Nancy Zhao, Katerina Zalesniak, Xiao Zhou, Stephanie Zhou, Yu Zhou, Danielle Zhu, Tong Zhu, Nicholas Zubkov, Carissa Zubulake, Maria Fernanda Zuleta, Fang Zhuo, Sarah Zweifach,